Macrium Reflect is a free disk imaging program with which you can create a complete backup image or a clone of single partitions or the whole drive to another partition, an external drive, network drives, CD, DVD. It supports Windows XP, Vista, 32-bit and 64-bit. You don't need to guess what to install, simply download and install it and it will install the correct version for you. And follow the prompts through, accept the agreement, click next and allow it to install. And it doesn't take very long. It's an excellent utility. I use it often, or once a month I use it to back up my C drive when I know it's clean. Now once it's installed, click close and on your desktop you will have the Macrium Reflect icon. Simply double click this and you will need internet access. If your firewall asks permission, then grant it. Click OK. Now the license key is pre-inserted. Just click OK. You don't have to do anything. And the license has been applied, that's it. Click OK and the program will start. And as you can see, it's installed the free edition 32-bit. Now when you get the user interface opening, you're prompted to create a rescue CD. Now this is an excellent idea. It should be the first thing you do. Create the Linux rescue CD so you can then restore any image you've created. It will list your drives and partitions and external drives that you have attached. And in this case I'll be looking at the C drive to back up. Now under backup task, create a backup image of an entire disk or selected partitions. You get a create backup wizard and follow the wizard through. Just click next and select the disk or partition that you want to create a backup image for. You can multiple select if you want. I've selected disk C and then select your destination, either a network, removable drive, hard disk, CD, DVD. In this case I will browse for a folder that I created on an external drive, and this is the folder I have created. Simply click OK and it's ready to go. The image ID is the file name. Use that or leave it as it is. It's quite happy like that. Click next. The advanced settings, really you can leave these as they are, but compression you can change to none or high. Medium is recommended and it works very well. Intelligent sector copy is recommended, and this copies only the disk sectors used by the file system. It does not copy the Windows page file and the hibernation files over. This reduces the image size and the backup time and is a lot better. You can also make an exact copy, a complete clone of the partition or the drive that you're creating an image of. And this includes unused sectors, and it would take a lot longer. Intelligent sector copy is the recommended method and it's one I use all the time. Now the file size is also automatically set for NTFS, FAT32, DVD, CD, etc. And the image file size will be determined by the file system it's written to. I'm writing to a FAT32 external drive, therefore the files will be limited to 4 GB in size. They will be split. If you're using a CD or DVD, you can enter a fixed file size for the image according to the CD or DVD you're using. You can, the advanced settings are quite happy as they are. Click finish and you will get the backup save options to run this backup now and save this backup as an XML backup definition file. Now you can run the backup definition file at any time just by double clicking it. Give it a name, and I will call this August 2009, and this will go into my documents in a Reflect folder which it creates. Now when you click finish, it analyzes the file system on the drive or partition that you're going to create an image of. Now before you do any of this, what you should have done is updated all your software, cleaned out your junk files, run your antivirus and anti-malware so you know your system's clean, defragment the drive or partition you're going to copy so everything gets copied over nice and clean. And if you need to restore it from the image you've created because you've got an infection of some sort or malware, rootkit, whatever, it will restore the image as it was and you're not carrying any junk over with you. Once the analysis is finished, you will get an indicator for the overall progress and the transfer rate and the time remaining. Now this is saying 1 hour with a transfer rate of 91 megabytes per second. The speed will increase and the time will reduce, and this will take 40 to 45 minutes, I anticipate. And as you can see, the speed is increasing and it quickly goes up. And the secret to this is just being patient. The image has completed successfully in 39 minutes. Just click close, and as you can see, I've now got 2 XML definition files. Right click and validate, and the validation's OK. If you want to validate the image that you've just created on another drive or whatever, click the red shield and then browse through the wizard for the location, let it load, and then click next and click verify. I won't verify it this time because it takes roughly the same amount of time to verify it as it does to create the image, so I will skip that for now. Scheduled backups. If you click on definition files and right click and scroll down to schedule, the program to run and parameters are preset and the task name is already entered, and this is entirely up to you. You can perform this task daily, weekly, monthly, one time only, when your computer starts or at log on. And I will select monthly, click next. You can change the start time, the start date, the months. You can pick a day, and if missed, run at next startup. Click next and then click finish. You have then created a scheduled backup, and that's then automated. And you can do this whilst Windows is running. You don't need to stop working. Now if you want to restore a partition from an image file, it's suggested that you use the boot CD. There is a wizard which will guide you through. You locate the backup image you've created and click next. You then select the disk or partition that you want to restore. In this case it's the C, and you then need to choose the partition to overwrite with the image data, which again is the C drive. So multiple select drives, hold down the control key. Now this will tell you need to reboot your PC and start the Reflect Rescue CD, and really you don't need to go through the restore tasks. Simply load the CD into the tray and reboot. If you want more information, check out my blog, which is Free PC Security, and you can find it at freepcsecurity.co.uk, and there will be a video on using the restore image